half at, all these things. This I kept on swallowing it, gulping it down, gulping it down, gulping it down, gulping it down. Basically, I wanted to shout, I wanted to scream, I wanted to give it back to everybody who did it to me. All these suppressions causes depression. All these suppressions causes depression. And that's plain and simple. And these suppressions eventually has to be expressed, which we cannot express.
Visualize one pressure cooker. Visualize a pressure cooker. And those of you all, if you have seen pressure in your kitchen, it has a whistle on top. Keep a pressure cooker, add heat to it from the bottom, and by some way that whistle is there, you block the whistle from it to blow. Whistle has to blow. So when the pressure in the cooker builds up, the whistle will blow. अब बोलते हैं 3 सीटी हो जाएगा तो बंद कर दो. Now suppose if you block the whistle from blowing and you keep building the pressure, keep building the pressure, keep building the pressure, and whistle is blocked, it cannot blow because it is blocked. Now it is common sense. A point will come when the pressure in that cooker will be so much that it has to release itself. But the point of release is the whistle, and the whistle is being blocked, not to blow. No great science here, no rocket science. At one point of time, the pressure will be too much for the cooker to handle. It will burst open. Now, that is not important. What is important here is this. Where will the pressure cooker burst? It will not burst anywhere. The pressure cooker will burst on the weakest part of the cooker. That is where it will first attack, and then it tears from there, and then the cooker bursts, whatever bursts here. Whether it is the lid which blows off, or whether it is the pressure cooker it blows off, I don't know what, but the entire pressure that is developed inside the cooker will now going to hit the weakest point of the cooker, and from there it is the first point where it tears, and then tears open, and everything is burst out. That's what happens when the cooker is in tremendous pressure. Now visualize yourself as a pressure cooker. Suppression, 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 insult, sarcasm, self-image issue, complexes, fear, insecurities, shouting, screamings, beating, all that, whatever you've gone through, or whatever you could not handle or you did not want to handle, and you kept receiving. Now you are a pressure cooker situation. Listen, guys, those people who are depressed or who are going through depression, whether it is self-induced or clinical, they do not face some very different situations than you and me. We all face similar situations. We all face COVID issue right now. We all are facing. Those people who are mentally depressed, not because they are facing something very differently dramatic, they are facing the same thing only. Then why is it few of them get mentally depressed, emotionally depressed, and few of them don't get depressed? They don't get depressed. Now what happens here is when the cooker pressure goes up, it hits the weakest point of the cooker. Similarly, when the pressure in you goes on adding up, mental pressure, emotional pressure, physical pressure goes up. Now you, at one point of time when the pressure is built up very high, the weakest point, that pressure will go and hit the weakest part of your body. Now for few of you whose weakest part is, let's say, back, you will develop back pain. Whose weakest part is, let's say, stomach, you will have constipation issue or loose motion issue. Have you not seen few of you when the moment you feel nervous, scared, motions start for you? Few of you, when the moment you are highly stressed up, running nose starts for you. That's the weakest part of you is your nose or respiratory system. Few of you develop shoulder pain. So you are the cooker in which your weakest part of you is your shoulder. You start having shoulder pain. Few of you, your weakest part is your legs. You start shivering your legs. Your leg starts paining. Your leg starts shivering. That is the weak. So every time the pressure develops, what hits in you, where it hits you, is the weakest part of you. Now what happens? Those people who have poor self-image, people who have weaker self-image, for them it hits them at the self-image, and that is where depression starts, or the feeling of depression starts. self-image has been shaken up. It's not that they are going through something very different or something very exclusive, special, nothing. Same thing they also go through. Same two children in the house can face a death in the house, and one will have fever, other might get depressed. Same cause. The trigger is same. The cause is same. The reason, circumstance is same, but because this person's physical weakness was there, he got physically affected. That person was emotionally weak, he got emotionally affected. That's it. That's it. They don't have some special circumstances for you to become a need to have a psychological help or psychiatric help. It is only that. For example, common example is love failure. Every love failure is not depression case. Some love failures, they become sad and then they have some health issue and they recover from the health issue and they move on. Few of them get depression because they're emotionally very weak. Now, self-image is the basic root cause for every psychiatric case eventually, not immediately. So what is the basic cause here? To keep in a very simple language for all of you to understand, if you are here watching this live with me or online with me, if you anywhere feel you're not good enough, you will get affected. If you think, no one likes me, I'm so lonely in life, I have everybody but nobody cares for me, and if you are in that trap, no, you are not good enough, no one likes you, people just love to hate you, and if you have gone in that trap, you are going to get affected by depression. So it's very, very essential for all of you. That's why all of you who are a part of Kingdom College, where you're in the college with me, and those of you live with me, I ensure that all that I teach is to make sure you have a very strong self-image. People with strong self-image. Same circumstances, create them. Can you imagine this? Same circumstances which I went through did not break me. It helped to make me. It made me. A lot of people in the same circumstances break. Same COVID situation, few people raised to the occasion. Same COVID situation, few people fell to depression. Can you imagine this? Why? Because there are people who are made. People who are made of pride. People who are made of self-image, healthy self-image, powerful self-image will bounce back in life faster. People who have poor self-image, I'll tell you this, language will be, if they got affected with COVID. See, mujhe hi hona tha COVID. Why only me it has to happen? It happened to so many people, but these people have the habit of dragging everything into them because somehow they feel they are the number one sinners. They think God is absolutely against them. They think everybody in the world is against them. They are being targeted. Have you seen people? You all would have gone through this. In my college, I have seen teachers coming and telling me, I think I am being targeted. I think you have a problem with self-image. You can't help it. Students come and tell, I think that teacher is targeting me. Who? You are special to be targeted or what? If you are so special, you should feel good, no? But no, we all will. So we have this. No? It's a simple example I give is somebody releases one arrow, no? It is released somewhere. You will go and pick up the arrow and hit yourself. Why are you telling it to me? Nobody is telling it to you, but you drag it into you. The problem is you somehow feel you're not good enough. And like this, you have built up this pressure for yourself. Whether the world build it up for you or you build up, but now you are a pressure cooker situation. There is tremendous pressure. Self-built pressure, outside world's built pressure, and now you are a very vulnerable state. And those of you who have very, very poor or weak self-image, you will be getting mentally, emotionally depressed, affected. That is where depression starts. Now, trigger point can be anything. Number one. Number two, if you have hereditary problem, for example, there is somebody from your dad's side or mom's side who has some kind of psychiatric issue or some kind of depression issues. When you go to the pressure situation where you are not able to deal with the pressure, that is where it is going to trigger for you, and that will be the starting point for you. So whatever health issue your parental side had, or anybody from your dad mom side had, now that will get triggered into you. So when I say psychiatric issue, there's nothing to feel bad about it. It's only something called, it is not called as a disease, it is called basically a disorder. Your mind is incapable of releasing those hormones or chemicals which are required to maintain the balance there. Like how you take a medicine from outside to maintain your BP level, like how you take medicine from outside to maintain your sugar level, like how you take outside medicine to maintain your thyroid level, like how you take outside medicine to maintain your cholesterol level. Similarly, you take medication from outside to maintain your hormonal level. That's it. There's nothing to feel less. And now another problem is moment people say you need a psychological help or psychiatric help because you look like depression mein ja raha hai, to people again feel bad about it. Do I look like depressed? No, you don't look like depressed, but you are depressed. Now whatever you say, now that is where the whole loop get into the entire thing. So let's leave that part. What to do we'll discuss, but why it occurs, how it occurs, is only because of this. And those of you are watching on live here, if you want to continue, you can get into the Zoom meeting with us. We cannot go full time live. Thank you for watching. Now, this is the basic cause. Everything else is effect of all this thing, but it is how it happened. So it's very, very important.